Welcome to Beyond the Brief, presented by iPulse. I'm Arianna Shaffer.
And I'm Freebery. Our topic for this edition is politics and policy.
Ahead, I will be introducing you to the newly elected Student Government Executive Board, and you will hear about some of their plans and policies for next year.
Then we'll be switching gears to national government. It has been a little over a week since the Health Care Reform Act became law, so what does it mean for us college students or soon-to-be graduates? Ahead, Lynn professor and nationally renowned author and political commentator Dr. Robert Watson will be here to break down some of the details of the health care bill. But first, get your calendars out because we have some events to tell you about. If you are observing the Christian Holy Week, at the Landron Chapel, located outside the Student Center, there will be a Mass today at noon. And tomorrow afternoon, the campus ministry will have an hour prayer from 2 to 3. And Easter Mass will be held Sunday night at 7. Meanwhile, if you are observing Passover, the Shabbat Center will be offering a Passover dinner at the Lakeside Patio tomorrow night at 7.
Believe it or not, it's time to think about fall. By today, you should have made an appointment to meet with your advisor to register for classes. Appointments are based on the number of credits you currently have. Here are the dates when you can be advised. If you have 75 plus credits, advising for you begins today. Now turning from registering to classes to registering for jobs, the Lynn Career Center is holding a career fair this Wednesday, the 7th, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. in the Green Center. It is open to all Lynn students. A wide variety of business opportunities will be featured, ranging from law enforcement, hospitality, finance, and many more. Volunteer organizations will also be on hand. To learn more, you can stop by the Career Center office located in Trinity.
The Knights are uniting once again, this time to fight against cancer. Lynn will be having its 4th annual Relay for Life next Friday night on the intramural field behind the gym. The event kicks off at 4 p.m. and goes until 6 a.m. Saturday. It will start with the Survivor Lap. Later in the evening, there will be a luminary ceremony which honors those who have been touched by cancer. There will also be lots of fun and games. This year's theme is Margarelayville. The simplest way to sign up is to head over to the relayforlife.org website and then hit /LynnFL. If you don't want to do all that and just want to go and have fun, you're welcome to and make a donation. This year, Lynn's goal is to raise $37,000 for the American Cancer Society. This will bring Lynn's total amount raised over the 3 years to nearly $100,000.
And you can help reach that goal before the event starts by participating in one of many fundraisers. For example, there is one this Wednesday where you can make a $5 cash donation or a $10 credit card donation and park in the ASAF parking lot all day regardless of parking decal. Also, keep an eye out at lunchtime in the Student Center. Relay members will be selling chances for 2 round-trip Southwest Airline tickets. One ticket is being sold for $5 or 5 for $20.
It's time now to talk politics and policy, beginning with our campus student government.
A week ago, student government elections were held for the upcoming school year. Among those elected to make up the student government cabinet is Ronnie Meekoff. She will be chair of the Nights Activities team. She's going to be in her 2nd year at Lynn and is majoring in multimedia journalism. The vice president spot went to Tyler Levine. He will be a junior and is majoring in business administration. Elected to a 2nd term as president was Mohammed Abdallah, who will be a senior and is studying aviation management. He hopes to bring greater awareness of services in student life. He also plans to collaborate with SGAs and other universities. I spoke with him yesterday.
Myself and my new vice president, basically, we want to concentrate a lot about academics. It was 93 right across the board. That was something that was done through SGA. For you to have an A in class, it wasn't basically 90 or 95. ASAF and Ritter, there's no smoking area has been in the handbooks. Something that we are going to be focusing on that we have proposed is to add a gazebo outside ASAF, and I know that right now we're focusing by the Residence Hall, by EML and Trinity. That is in the vision of the Lynn 2020 plan. I'm really good with emails. It's sga@lynn.edu. Give me 24 hours or less, I will respond back. We really want to get the commuter's opinion and students that are not just like within the clubs and organization. a lot of people feel like the clubs and organizations are the only ones that the president served for, but at the same time, I oversee the 2,000 plus students that we have currently at our university.
Now to the national politics. Just recently, President Obama signed what is formally known as the Healthcare and Education Reconciliation Act. It's meant to be an overhaul of the way insurance companies and healthcare is run. I sat down with Dr. Robert Watson earlier today to talk more about what the Healthcare Reform Act means. I began by asking him why it is so historic.
Presidents from both political parties for a century have been pushing health insurance, and this is the first time in our country's history we've made this historic movement toward increasing our coverage for all Americans.
What parts of the bill will help, I don't know if it's help, but at least affect us college students?
There's two major parts of the bill which I think will be revolutionary in terms of its help and impact for college students. One is this. Historically, a private insurance company, once you turn 21 or once you get out of college, they drop you from your parents' plan. Part of this bill allows families to keep their children on their health care plan up until age 26 if they're going to college.
Is that going into effect now?
It's going to be phased in over the next year or so. A second thing that's going to revolutionize it for college students is, even though it doesn't directly deal with health care, this bill packaged a companion bill.
The loans?
Yes, student loans. What this will do, it'll make more loans available that are cheaper. Here's why. If you get a student loan, the government will underwrite it, if you will, but you get it through a private bank. The bank's the middleman. They mark it up. They need to make a profit. This cuts out the banks, and the federal government can directly offer student loans, which means we'll be able to offer more loans without the profit markup at a cheaper rate. So over the next year or so, we'll be phasing in direct student loans through government, which will save the country billions of dollars and make a lot of loans available for a lot of the extra students.
What about for our family, like our grandparents and our parents? How will it help them? And then who's paying for this?
Okay.
Come on, let's talk about the things that you're skeptical about in this bill.
Well, first off, real quickly on your grandparents, there's your grandparents are probably eligible for Medicare. Medicare provides prescription drugs and medical support for the elderly. There's a controversial part of Medicare called the donut hole. What it is, and most of everybody's grandparents are using various medications for their heart or blood pressure or something of that effect. When you buy medications up until about $2,600 to $2,600, Medicare will pay a good chunk of that. But then once you hit $2,600, all that comes out of your pocket. Until you get up to $4,550, then Medicare kicks back in. So the hole in the middle, you're paying 100% out of your pocket, which is very expensive. This plan under Obama, over the next 4 years, will close the donut hole so that Medicare will pay for your grandparents' prescription drugs throughout. Now, on the cost issue, two ways to look at it. It's estimated that this will cost $940 billion over 10 years. That's a lot of money, but spread out over 10 years, it's less than $100 billion a year, which is a fraction, a drop in the bucket of what we spend on, let's say, defense or another program. We're not sure where all the money's going to come from. We have a large debt. We have a large deficit. But here's the alternative. If we don't do anything, we're spending on health care, and it's the #1 cause of bankruptcy. So we've got to do something to begin to rein in costs. Costs are increasing faster than the cost of living or inflation rates. So we've got to do something to begin to rein this in. So as expensive as it is, I think the only thing more expensive would have been to do nothing.
There you go. We thank you for having us.
Thank you. My pleasure.
This concludes Beyond the Brief. Remember not to let your guard down today because it's April Fool's Day.
Oh, man.
Reporting for the iPulse, I'm Arianna Shaffer.
And I'm Ricky Freebery. We hope you have a wonderful Passover and Easter, depending on what you celebrate. And special thanks to Kayla Abdel. She put together this lovely graphic we have behind us. Thanks again to all of the crew, and thank you for watching. Take care, everyone.